The evolution of the Philippines refers to how the country has changed over time, geographically, historically, politically, and culturally. Here's a clear and organized summary of its evolution. 1. Geologic evolution, formation of the islands. Millions of years ago, the Philippine Islands were formed due to volcanic activity and tectonic movements in the Pacific Ring of Fire. The Philippine archipelago slowly rose from the sea, forming over 7,600 islands. Until now, the Philippines is still geologically active, earthquakes, volcanoes, etc. 2. Prehistoric period, before 10th century. The earliest humans in the Philippines were likely hunter-gatherers. Archaeological finds, like Calauman and Tabonman, date back tens of thousands of years. Early Filipinos formed tribes and communities with their own cultures, languages, and tools. Trade and contact with neighboring Asian civilizations, like China, India, and Malaysia, existed long before colonization. 3. Pre-colonial period, before 1521. The islands were not yet one country, but made up of independent barangays, small communities or kingdoms. Local leaders were called datos, rajas, or sultans, especially in Mindanao. Society was organized with clear roles and early laws like the Code of Calantiao, though debated. Filipinos had their own writing system, Baybayin. For Spanish colonization, 1521-1898. 1521, Ferdinand Magellan arrived, marking the beginning of Spanish interest. 1565, Miguel López de Legazpi established the first Spanish settlement. The Philippines was named after King Philip II of Spain. For over 300 years, Spain ruled the Philippines, built towns, roads, and churches, spread Catholicism, introduced Spanish language and culture. Native Filipinos were heavily taxed and often oppressed. 1896. The Philippine Revolution against Spanish rule began. 5. American period, 1898-1946. After the Spanish-American War, Spain ceded the Philippines to the U.S. through the Treaty of Paris, 1898. The U.S. introduced public education system, English language, modern infrastructure. However, Filipinos still wanted full independence. In 1935, the Philippines became a commonwealth with limited self-rule. 6. Japanese occupation, 1942-1945. During World War II, Japan invaded the Philippines. It was a brutal time with many deaths and destruction. Filipino and American forces, along with guerrilla groups, fought for liberation. In 1945, Japan was defeated. 7. Philippine independence, 1946-present. July 4, 1946, the U.S. officially granted full independence to the Philippines. The country became the Republic of the Philippines. Over the years, it experienced democratic governments, the martial law era under Ferdinand Marcos, 1972-1986, the People Power Revolution, 1986, that restored democracy, modern challenges, economic struggles, natural disasters, corruption and insurgencies, growth in global influence, technology, and diaspora communities. 8. The Philippines today, a democratic country with diverse cultures, languages, and religions. Member of the ASEAN and other global organizations. Faces challenges like climate change, political issues, and economic inequality. Also rich in natural beauty, talent, and global presence through OFWs, entertainment, and sports.